you guys, and welcome back to another vlog. So today I am just sharing with you guys some of my household chores. I'm currently cleaning my kitchen, getting things prepped. I'm going to cook a pot of taco soup, and that would be our weekend meal. Hopefully it'll last us through Monday. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of jump in and show you guys some of the things that I was doing on this cozy Saturday. We're not doing a whole lot. I went out a little bit earlier and decided to just come on back in to kind of get dinner started early so I can relax. But yeah, we'll chat in just a moment. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Lucretia and I want to thank you for joining me today. So today, you all, I want to have a conversation about grief. So first, before I start, I want to acknowledge if there's anybody who comes across this video, if there's anybody out here watching, if you have been experiencing grief in some form, from a loss of a loved one, or if there's some things that have been going on in your life that has been causing you some type of grief, I want to say I sympathize with you, but I want to let you also know that God is able to see you through each and every situation. God is here. He has made himself known for all of us. He's allowing all of us to be able to go to him with everything, with any and everything that we deal with here in this earth. So if you've lost a loved one, I just want to, like I said, I sympathize with you. I'm so sorry. I know this is just part of life. None of us are going to be here forever, but I know that when we lose loved ones, it's a hard pillow to swallow, especially people that we've known since we've been here in this world, our parents or siblings or, any grandparents. It's hard losing those that we love. It's hard losing those that we're close to, family, friends, neighbors. And so talking about the subject of grief, I don't want to talk long about it. I don't want to make this seem sad, but this is something I really wish I would have talked about months ago when it was on my heart. But today I just wanted to acknowledge that. So I just wanted to acknowledge you all who are watching. I want to let you know that God has got you. And I'm praying for you guys. I don't know each and every one of you by name. I don't. But I know that God hears prayers. He hears prayers, and it's sincere from my heart. And I thank God for each and every one of you guys who comes across my channel, who has subscribed, those that tune in. If you have not subscribed, I hope you do to get tuned in, because over here, I keep it real. So as we go into this topic with grief, I wanted to talk about it specifically now because I know it's the holidays, and I think for most of us, and I'm just going to say personally for me, I think it affects me and my family in a way where it feels like, we are really, it's a loss. The people that we are used to spending holidays, spending holiday time with, if they're no longer here, it seems to be a loss. So you have, their birthday loss, when their birthday come, or, just different occasions throughout the year. It just feels like it hits harder, or it gets a little bit more difficult to cope with. However, just acknowledging that everybody may not be in a cheerful mood or may not be jolly this season. Or just this year all alone. A lot of people have really dealt with a lot of things. And though it might not be necessarily from the loss of a loved one or through death or anything, but it could just very well be that people have really been dealing with some things this year. And I, for one, have. For the past year, I've been dealing with some things. And I think the longer I have dealt with it has become grievous. The longer I have dealt with it, if I'm saying the word right, I have grieved the situation. And I do believe that in some part it has worn on my body. So but the thing about it, and this is what I want to talk about, how we deal with those things, how we deal with grief, no matter what, what type of grief it is, it's just how we're dealing with it, how we're processing it. My husband has lost, family members over the last 5, 6, 7 years, or, just in general, he's lost people. I've lost people through the years. I think experiencing a close death in my life was when I was about, that I can remember. I know I've had family members to pass away, but one that really hit for me hard was when I was about 14 years old and I was in this relationship. I'm too young, but I was in this relationship with this guy and I really liked him a lot. And, he was tragically taken away from here, and it's one of those things. I think that was like the first time I really experienced having a hard grief hit me. I mourned it really bad. And if I would have allowed myself to stay there, it would have been not good for me, especially being at a young age, but thankfully, my mom was there and she was able to help me cope through those situations. Even though I was young, I'm thankful that my feelings were not discouraged. My emotions, the way I was feeling, I'm glad that I was not turned away and just say, oh, you get over it. No, I'm glad that people actually cared enough about me, even at the age of 14, to say, you know what, I know you're hurting and I want to be there for you. So my mom introduced to me Psalm, the 23rd chapter, 1st to the 6th verse. And when I learned that chapter, when I learned those verses, I memorized them and I asked the Lord to keep those verses near to my heart, because that was really my comfort place. The word of God was my comfort place. Being in the presence of God was my comfort place. And I, and then years after that, I lost my grandfather, and, he and I were, I think him and, my mom and my siblings, we were all at a place where we were just getting to, go and visit him and see him and trying to get to, have this strong relationship. And then he passed. And then that was another thing. I felt like if I would have stayed there, it would have been unhealthy for me. If I would have stayed in that mourning stage, because it really hit me hard. We go through those, everybody deal with grief different. Some people can't eat, some people can't sleep, some people can't function, and I'm as strong as I am as a human being, I'm still that person where those things affect me that way. I typically can't sleep, I can't eat anything, and I get in my thoughts real heavy. But I just want to, and through the years, it's just my husband, we've lost people close to him and close to us, his sister, she and I were, oh my God, we were in a place where our relationship, even though my husband and I had been married for many years and I've known his family for years, his sister and I had really gotten close before she passed, and this has been about 7 years ago. And we had gotten really, really close. And I guess the thing that hurts the most with that is when you know, it's like, gosh, right when, you know, things are starting to get good with us, like, what, why, you know? But the thing that I had to think about that I was most thankful for was her giving her life to Christ. That is what eventually, after, you know, after I grieved and after I mourned, you know, that's what gave me comfort and gave me peace. And that was what I was able to give my family, my husband, you know, because I had to be strong. I felt like I had to be strong for him and for our children. But that was the thing that was the Lord gave me to be able to say, okay, y'all look at it like this. She's young. She was young when she passed, but I believe that the Lord had given her everything to do while she was here to be fulfilled. And I believe she fulfilled it. And the fact that I know that she gave her life to Christ and she was making had made these changes in her life. I'm really thankful for that. And that gave me the most peace I can have. So I think when we know these things, when we know, you know, that our family members, one day, if we live right here in this earth and one day transition, that we will go into the heavens, that one day we will all be able to meet and see these people again. But I just want to let you know that you are not alone. You are not alone, and I do not dismiss at any time anyone's feelings, because sometimes it can be very tough around this time of year. And it you know, no matter how many years have passed or gone, it still can be really, really tough. But God's grace and mercy keeps me and keeps my family going. You know, just finding the true meaning. And when we talk about, before we even start decorating around my house, you know, we talk about the true meaning of Christmas. We talk about, you know, we talk about God's love. And my family knows exactly how I feel in terms of, you know, even just the Christmas decor. I like looking at the Christmas trees and all of these things. I like the color of everything. However, they know how I feel because, you know, I know my children like it, but I probably would never put anything up again if it was left up to me. And it's not because of grief. It's because I don't need to see these things to be reminded of joy and the point of giving, you know, because there are people out there who are hurting, and I would really love to pour into those people, more so than to just decorate, you know, just put all my energy into that. So I hope that this helps. I really didn't know. I actually filmed this this on yesterday. Today is Saturday, and I actually filmed this yesterday. And I didn't really feel like I got what I wanted to say out, but I am going to say that I believe today I'm in a much better place with, you know, communicating my thought process with this. And I just want to just say to you all, keep trusting in God. Put your trust in God, no matter where you are in your life, you know, put your trust in God and believe that He has got you. He is our comforter. He is our protector. He is our provider. And let's choose to love on people, you know, not just during Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever day of the year. Let's choose to check on our people, to love on our people as much as we can, or as much as they will allow us to. And I want to read the scripture before I close this part out here. And it's actually going to be from Matthew, the 5th chapter. Matthew, the 5th chapter and the 4th verse. So there are many verses. There are many scriptures in the Word of God. And I'm reading from my King James Version of my Bible, King James Version. But there are many scriptures in the Word of God that refer us to, or it helps us understand mourning and grieving, all those different things, and how to handle those situations. But let me read here in Matthew 5th chapter 4th verse. It says, "Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted." Now in the New Testament, this is highlighted in red, and we know that this is Jesus talking. It says, "Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted." The Lord is our comforter. You know, I can always run to Him into his arms because it's a safety for me. It's my safe place. It's the place where I want to be. And there are times when even, I might not be, people around me might not be able to relate to exactly what's going on with me, but God always understands because he can see our hearts. He sees what's going on. He created us, and that's the beauty of it. I can't hide anything from the Lord. And so, yes, I'm always admitting to God, I know, Father, you know what's going on. So I have to be truthful. I want to be truthful with him. When I'm talking to him, I'm being truthful because he already knows what the truth is, So I just wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about grief. I understand that we are going to experience some things in this world, and it's going to be hard. And no matter how many years or days or weeks it's been, it's hard. And I just want to encourage you to keep the good memories, the great memories, in your mind and in your heart when it concerns your loved ones. But trust God with your heart as well, and let him heal you. Let him heal it. Let him comfort you and protect you, because I am a believer that he will. I know that he will. And I'm so thankful that even through, me thinking I'm a strong person, I thank God that he's even stronger than I am. But at the same time, I thank him for allowing, I ask him to impart wisdom and his wisdom into me so that I'm able to give it to my loved ones, to keep us together, because it's hard. Just living every day is hard. And there are people, like I said, you're dealing with things on your job, your coworkers, your job in general. Your job position might be changing from what it was, the schools. It's a lot to deal with, and we grieve so many situations on a day-to-day basis. So I'm just encouraging you all to keep trusting God, to put him first in your lives. Let him heal your heart. And there's nothing wrong, you guys. I'm not saying it's nothing wrong with crying. It's nothing wrong with, getting into your quiet place sometimes and just sitting there and thinking about or having those memories come to mind. Nothing wrong with it. But we want to make sure that we're staying healthy as possible when it concerns how we grieve and mourn. You know what I'm saying? I want us to be healthy in our ways and not be bitter and to not hold on to things in our hearts that's going to keep us from healing. Let us talk about it. Let us express ourselves in healthy ways and allow God to just heal us and let's just show up, show up and to be a blessing to other people and to teach them how to heal properly, how to mourn properly. And I mean, if there's a way to mourn, I can't tell anybody how to mourn, you guys. I just wanted to basically, it's kind of a personal testimony from me to you, but I know that the Lord doesn't, want us to be unhappy and sad, he just doesn't. And that's concerning anything. And I just want us to help encourage. I encourage you guys, and I want us to all just encourage one another and to love one another, especially during this holiday season. But you guys, I am going to close out this part here, and I am going to, I'll come back in a little bit later. I want to show you some decorations that I've done upstairs in the bathroom and just a couple other areas. And then we'll close out the vlog. But thank you guys for joining me. I love you guys so, so very much. I'll see you in a little bit. Welcome back. So I'm in the upstairs guest suite bathroom, and I told you guys that I was going to come up here and kind of do a little decor. So I've already cleaned my sinks and everything up here and got that refreshed. My daughter was home for Thanksgiving, so I have to come in and kind of clean everything up, change the linen on the bed and all of those things. But I had already done the bedroom, so now I just work my way to this bathroom. And typically This bathroom is being used by everybody in the house. Everybody is kind of all over the place, upstairs, downstairs, using the bathroom, and just trying to find somewhere where they can get in their own private zone. So, but yeah, I wanted to clean up before I started to put down some decor in here. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to put in here initially. So this piece here, it's just a little board here that has lights on it with the little truck and trees. I purchased this from Big Lots probably about, I think it was when we first moved here. No, it was before we moved to Huntsville. So this has probably been about 6-7 years ago when I actually purchased this. And sometimes I would put it like laid on the flat surface, or sometimes I would hang it on the wall. So I decided to bring it in here to put it on this sink. And I think this is going to make it nice and cozy in this bathroom, in my opinion. I think it'll be nice and cozy for when, at nighttime when everybody comes in or passes through or whatever the situation is. But I thought this would be nice, especially when my daughter comes back and she's utilizing it the most. So I thought it would be really cute for her to have this in here, as well as I purchased this today. I purchased this little thing here. It says Joy. And it has 3 little trees on it. So I purchased this from Dollar General. And I thought it was really cute. And I didn't pay but $6 for it. So I thought this would be really cute to put in here as well. I didn't want anything fancy in here. I wanted something that made it a little bit cozy and kind of still have a bathroom structure to it. So, but yeah, I purchased this. And okay, these are movable where I can straighten them out. But they have the little... If you can see, they have the little balls on them. So I thought that was really cute. So I thought this would be a good enhancement to sit here on the counter. And I just kind of cat-a-cornered it like that. I thought that would be really cute. And y'all, the next thing I'm about to show you, these were really, really cute. Now, I went in Walmart looking for something totally different. I didn't need anything else. But I happened to stumble upon these little guys. These are some cute little reindeer, and you have the sitting one and you have the standing one. And they have the little red bow ties with the bell around the neck. I thought that was absolutely adorable. And I said, okay, so if I get these, they can actually go in that bathroom as well. So we're going to put these on the side of the tree. Just kind of sit them here. And I thought that would be so cute. Well, let me make sure. Yeah, I kind of want it like, I'm trying to see, do I want this one that way and this one? Yeah, probably like that. Oh, that is so adorable. Can you guys see it? Let me see. Let me bring you down a tad so you can see it. So I thought that'd be really cute. I thought it would be really, really cute. So I have the lights, at least the lights are in there. And then you have the trees, and then you have the little deer. Oh, that is so beautiful. I love it. And it's not too much, but it's cute. I like it. And I'm going to also show you, I just put 2 little trees down in my, I put 2 little trees down in my guest bathroom downstairs. I just put 2 little trees in there that I had. So I told you guys, I wasn't trying to buy like a lot of stuff. I'm not trying to buy like a lot of decorations and all. I mean, I picked up a few things along the way, but I think for the most part, I'm done now. I do want to get maybe something out for outside on the front. My husband put lights out, and I'm not really feeling the lights because our bushes in the front, it feels like my bushes in the front just wheeze away throughout the year. So I'm not feeling it. So I'm thinking I'm going to have him remove the lights and then away from the side of the house as well. What we'll probably do, I do have like a Merry Christmas sign out on the front porch area. And then I have, my Christmas rugs and my wreath. But I do kind of want something else that I can put in front of my sign outside in the front of the house. So I might run at Hobby Lobby just to see if I can find a couple little pieces. But other than that, I'm really not going to buy a whole lot else. I'm trying to think. And then also I'm about to go back downstairs so I can show you those little plants. I didn't show them to you last week. I was going to show them to you last week in my last video. What I actually did on that lamp, you know, the lamp that has the shelves. I was going to actually show you what I added at the bottom. So let's get down there and let me show you that, and I'm going to show you the half bath. All right. Okay, you guys, so we're downstairs in my half bath, and I just wanted to show you, I didn't do much here. I have this plant that's here. Well, it's a little plant inside of this white vase, but I've been had that here probably since sometime last year, and I just keep this in year round. So what I did last year, I think I wrapped lights, little lights around here. I might still do that again, or I might not. But I had these little trees here, these little shimmery trees. I had these, probably had these for some years now as well. And I saw them outside. I said, you know, I'm gonna bring these in. So we just set that there, and that's all I did here in the in this half bath. I didn't want to overwhelm it. The sink it's a decent sized sink, but I just didn't want to overwhelm it with a lot of stuff. So that's what we did there. Let me move over and show you what we did in the living room. And then just to show you a little bit of our tree. We have some different ornaments. We have the little elf legs, and these are some big balls. I had like 4 big balls that were left just from that I've collected over the years. You have a Santa leg, and then we have some little children, my little children pictures and stuff like that. Then we have a little snowman, little stick that I put in there, the little artificial candy canes. Little wreath. So just little things that I picked up. And then on top we have a hat here. My sister-in-law had a hat like this, and so the family, we saw it and everybody just kind of wanted it. So and then we have here some little red ribbons, and then these in the tree. So it's really nice. I love it, and it's pretty much the same on the other side. Like I said, I really like how, you know, we just kind of incorporate everything that we have. And just, you know, make it cutesy. I like how we just, you know, incorporate what we have and make it cutesy. And then that's my little tree skirt at the bottom. And this tree is 7.5. And actually we could have done a 9-foot probably in here comfortably. I don't know about with the hat, but yeah, it's really nice. I like it. So you all, I don't think I showed you my new runner here. I actually, you know, I like this runner so much. It looks holiday-ish, but I think I can use it year round. It's so beautiful, and it actually hangs pretty. So it comes down, I think it was, I can't remember, I have to get you the measurements on it, but it's actually exactly what I wanted, and it looks really good on this table here. Really good. I ordered this offline from Walmart. Actually, Walmart and Amazon had this runner, but Walmart's site was a little bit cheaper, so I ordered it from them, and it didn't take long to get to me. So I just wanted to show this to you. I don't think I did. I think I might have did a video, but didn't address the new runner here. So I'm sitting here at my island, about to, when I went into Dollar General, I actually picked up some gift boxes as well. Dollar General, they have 3. So, and you know, the thing about it is I normally get my gift boxes from Dollar Tree, but since Dollar Tree prices have gone up tremendously, they're the same price or probably more than Dollar General with stuff now. So typically now I'm just trying to grab as much as I see out of Dollar General, because the price is $2 for three sets of boxes is not bad. So I grabbed, you know, a couple different ones. I actually grabbed 2 of these, and then I grabbed some shirt boxes as well, because I have a lot of stuff coming for next week that I'm going to need boxes for, and I actually purchased 2 of these and 2 of the other boxes as well. But yeah, this is what I got out of Dollar General when I was in there, and I got some more tape because. And I just got enough tape. Hopefully that'll be enough where I don't have to keep going back to purchase stuff like that either. But just, yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to talk to you earlier. It's just a little day in the vlog, and just want to chat with y'all a little bit, and then also show you what I put in that upstairs bath and the lower bath, and then also you know, my area, my living room, the Christmas tree and all. So I just wanted to kind of pop in to make this a cozy little vibe here. I am, again, let me say this, because I'm so thankful that, you know, God has allowed everyone who has crossed paths with me here on YouTube to be here. I believe God is doing something tremendous. Again, like I said, we might not always know why things happen or are the way they are, but sometimes we just have to step out on faith. And faith means we might not see, but we're trusting, you know, we're trusting. We're having faith to believe the unseen things. And that's just what I'm doing here on this channel and with everything in my life, just navigating life, just trusting God, trusting and having faith, believing for the things that I don't see, you know. We all have a purpose here in this earth. We have gifts. And I believe that the Lord wants us all to use them for the betterment, for the kingdom of heaven. And you know, I'm in everything that I do, I want to show up. I want the light of the Lord to be on my life, where people will see his goodness in my life, his mercy on my life. That, you know, they be like, okay, I want to know a little bit about what you got. You know, and that's what it's all about. It's for us to be nice all year long. You know, even when I'm going through things, I still find a way to push out, hey, how you doing? Good morning, good afternoon. You know, I still show up the best I can every day. And, you know, life is full of ups and downs, you know, and we just have to do the best that we can. No one is expected to be perfect. And the Lord knew we weren't going to be perfect. And he knew that we were going to experience all these things. He knows the beginning and the end. He knows everything. And we just have to trust him. Put our trust in him. But I'm not going to ramble too much with you guys. I mean, that's the word of God, and it's true. And but I just want to go ahead and end off the vlog here. And I will see you guys next week. So hopefully in my next vlog, I'm going to kind of share with you some ideas on some things that I want to do. We'll be traveling to my daughter's home next Saturday, next weekend, which will be my husband's birthday as well. So we typically, last year, she moved out of the house early last year, and we spent Christmas with her last year. So it's kind of like a pre-thing. We allow her the opportunity to host us at her home. And it seems like she's very excited. So I'll just kind of bring you all along a little bit for that, and also just share with you some things that I'm working on, just some little goodies. You know, I like to do little unexpected things for my family, like some nice little goodies and things that they might not expect, but can't say too much now. But hopefully I'll be able to just jump on here and share some things with you, and hopefully my videos going forward would not be as long as they were today. But hey, when I'm talking about God and things that he kind of puts in my heart, it might end up going over a little bit. But thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.